Well, now we look at new record highs for Indian stocks post the Reserve Bank of India's first policy announcement after the elections. As widely expected, the RBI kept its key policy rate on hold for the 8th consecutive time at 6.5% on food inflation concerns. However, the RBI's strong growth outlook pushed Indian stocks to rally and register the best week in 6 months and hit fresh all-time highs. The surge on Friday also marks the third consecutive day of gains. The blue chip Sensex index rose about 1,619 points to close at a new high of 76,693, breaking the previous high hit on Monday. Now, during the session, the index rose as high as 76,795 to mark a record high. The recovery in Indian stocks after near $400 billion rout on Tuesday is remarkable. The broader Nifty 50 index gained more than 2% to end at a new high of 23,290. Well, the RBI raised the growth forecast the current fiscal year to 7.2% from 7% previously. However, the central bank left its predictions for inflation at 4.5%. Well, coming to RBI's growth outlook, the governor was upbeat on growth but warned of rising food inflation. Take a listen.
While the MPC took note of the disinflation achieved so far without hurting growth, it remains vigilant to any upside risks to inflation, particularly from food inflation, which could possibly derail the path of disinflation. Hence, monetary policy must continue to remain disinflationary and be resolute in its commitment to aligning inflation to the target of 4% on a durable basis.
Well, the governor also warned about global uncertainty as a cause for concern.
The Indian economy exhibits strong fundamentals together with financial stability and positive growth momentum. Nevertheless, we need to remain vigilant in an unsettled global environment.
4 out of the 6 MPC members voted in favor of keeping the repo rate unchanged. What does this mean to you? Well, the consumer, that is. There is no relief from high rates on loans yet. Meanwhile, the governor said that the RBI was not waiting for the Fed to move on rate cuts, and instead he said that the central bank was looking at domestic conditions to do so.
There is a view that in matters of monetary policy, the Reserve Bank is guided by the principle of follow the Fed. I would like to unambiguously state that while we do keep a watch on whether clouds are building up or clearing out in the distant horizon, we play the game according to the local weather and pitch conditions.
Well, speaking about India's external finances, Das said that the country's forex war chest rose to hit a record high. This comes even as the RBI was intervened in forex markets to shore up the rupee and keep it in a tight range.
Touching a new milestone, India's foreign exchange reserves reached a historical high of $651.5 billion as on 31st May. India's external sector remains resilient and the key external vulnerability indicators continue to improve. Overall, we remain confident of meeting our external financing requirements comfortably.